Hello students, and welcome back to Averages. This is video number 2 of a series of 2, and we're going to have a bit of no frills education, and we're going to do some teaching. We're going to do some together. You're going to try some all by yourself. Let's have a go at this little puzzle I've got for you today. Okay, here's Bob. Bob loves bowling, and he goes really well at bowling, and I just want to have a look at how Bob goes. On Monday he got 26 points all up in his bowling game. On Tuesday he got 14 points. On Wednesday he got 12 points. On Thursday night he got 20 points. And on Friday Bob did really well, he got 30 points. So well done, Bob. We want to find out the average score per night. What is the average score per night? Okay. And by average, of course, I don't mean the exact score. We're not talking about the exact score he got per night. We've already got that. What we're looking at is the average score. So if you were going to explain to somebody how Bob was doing generally every day, and you wanted just to use one number, if you wanted to say about how much Bob was getting every night, he was about getting 15 every night, or he's about getting 26 every night, that's what the average is. It's the middle of all your scores put together. Right, the average is how you are going straight down the middle. On average, Bob is getting this score every day. Right? Okay, the dictionary defines average as being in the middle. Okay, the middle level, and so we're trying to find Bob's middle level. What's he getting in the middle? And to do that, we're going to have to add up all these numbers, right? All these numbers, and then divide it by the amount of days. So let's do that now. Let's find out the total score for Bob. What was Bob's total score? Right? Well, you can add that up. Actually, I'm breaking the rules, but you can add it up. Go and add it up and find out his total score for me. What did he get? Okay, Bob got 102 in total. That's how he went on all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all added up. He got 102. But we're trying to find the average amount per day. So how many days were there? How many days in total were there? Well, we won't even add this up. I think you better just be able to tell me there's 5 days. Right? So to find the average amount, to find what we're talking about per day, we've got to divide the total score, which is 102, by the amount of days. So the sum looks like this. 5 into 102, because there's 102, that was the score, 102, right? The amount of days was 5, so what's he getting per day about? Well, 5 into 102 goes, 5 into 10 goes twice, doesn't it? Right, 5 into 2 goes 0 with a remainder of 2, right? So Bob's average score per day, what he's getting about every day, his middle score, right, is 20 remainder 2. That's his average. That's his average per day. Okay? Let's have a go at another one. I'm just going to do a set of numbers. Let's try and get extremely clever here. Let's have a go at 6, 10, 0, 3, and 4. And if I wanted to find the average of all these scores, okay, the average score, if I just had to take the middle number from all these scores, well, what I'll do is I'd add them all up. So that's 6, 10, that's 16. Well, that's still 16. That's 19, and that's 23. So the score equals 23, doesn't it? And how many scores is there? What's the number of scores? That's important as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scores. Right? So the average is going to equal, right, the total scores, 23, divided by the number of scores, which is 5. So 5 into 23 is 4, with a remainder of 3. So that's your average. 4 remainder 3. That's the average of all these scores, is 4 remainder 3. If you played cricket on Monday and you got 6, and you play cricket on Tuesday you got 10, you play cricket on Wednesday you got 0, you played cricket on Thursday you got 3, you played cricket on Friday you got 4, I could say that your average run rate was 4 remainder 3 per day. That's what I'd say. That's about what you're hitting every day. It would have been much better if you didn't get 0 here. Silly you, should have focused on the ball. You're going to have a go by yourself. Okay, let's have a go by yourself. Oh, we'll do one together. Let's do one together. Okay, 8, 6, 0, 4, 9. Right, find me the average. What's the first thing you do? What's the first thing that you do? Go away, I'm not ready for you. Sorry about that, just a little interruption. Okay, right, I hope you worked out the first thing you do is you add them all up. So what's the score total? The score total is, well, you can add it up, off you go. Okay, I hope you worked that up, worked that out. So that's 14, plus the 0 is nothing, plus the 4 is 18, plus the 9 is 27, isn't it? There's your score total. Okay, what's the number of scores? Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 scores. Okay, you got to find for me the average. How are you going to do it? The AV, short for average. How are you going to find it out? What are you going to do? Okay, I hope you remembered you've got to divide the score total, right, by the number of scores. So your average would be 5 into 27, which is, I believe, 5 with a remainder of 2. Okay? I hope that's been useful for you. Just to recap, I mean, if you're a netballer and you scored 8 goals on Monday and 6 goals on Tuesday and 0 goals on Wednesday and 4 goals on Thursday and 9 goals on Friday, then your average score rate is 5 remainder 2 per day. That's about what you're getting per day. If I was looking to employ you in the Netball Stars program, I'd say, what's her average score rate, or what's his average score rate? And someone would say to me, it's 5 remainder 2 goals per game. That's what they get on an average. I'd say, sorry, you're not going to make the cut. You've got to do better than that. Okay. All right. Your go, all by yourself. What is the average of all these scores? There you go. What's the average number of all those scores? Find for me the average. Pause me. Find for me the average. Okay, I hope what you did was add them all up. I hope you found out the total score, which was, well, 6 and 12 is 18, plus the 8 is 6 and 12, 18 plus 26. Right. What's the amount of scores? The number of scores. How many scores is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So your sum should have been 26 divided by 4, which, well, 6 4s are 24, aren't they? So 6 4s are 24 with a remainder of 2. Right. So 6 remainder 2 is the average of all these scores put together. Okay. One more go. Let's see how you go. Let's do 7, 12, 16, 2, and 3. What's the average score? Go on, pause me and see if you can work it out. Okay, this is what I hope you did. I hope you went 7 plus 12 plus 16 plus 2 plus 3 equals 40. So the score total is 40. The number of scores, right? Number of scores equal what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, your average should have been 40 divided by 5, which should have equaled 8. So 8 is the average score. It's the middle score of all of these scores. Right? If you're a cricketer and you got 7 on this day and 12 on that day and 16 on that day and so forth, right? This was your average run rate per day. Okay, 8 runs, if you like. Alright, I hope that's been helpful. Thanks for listening, guys.